Hi. I'm trying something a little different today. I have copyrighted music going, but I have it on a different track, so it shouldn't show up in the VOD. I haven't actually tested that, but I'm pretty sure it works. I have a thing I'm going to be drawing today, and we're probably not going to get farther than, like, the line art. Because I draw really slow. Also, let me know how the audio is. If I need to lower the music or raise the music or change my voice or anything. I wanted to start today by, not by drawing immediately, but I want to do the Sudoku. And it's not showing up, that's great. Why is it small? What's happening? There we go. I need you to not be like that. Hold on. I'll get this. There we go. We're doing the Sudoku. I hope I don't embarrass myself by sucking at this really bad, but I'm usually pretty fine at them. Well, it's not loading. So maybe we're just not... Maybe we won't be doing the Sudoku. You know, I wasn't prepared for this. Please, I just want to do my Sudoku. Okay, hold on. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So I don't take notes when I do Sudoku. I know, like, the note system, that's how you're supposed to do it, but I don't like doing it like that. So you're just gonna see me put numbers down. Oh yeah, this is an easy puzzle. Yeah, it says easy. I wanted it to be hard. Oh well. I like the idea of doing these kinds of, like, little daily games before a stream, but I don't really have any ideas other than, like, the crossword and Sudoku that I already do every day. And the crossword I'm more nervous about doing on stream because I don't want to look like an idiot. My brain's turning off. That's not good. I just fucked up. I didn't see that one. I completely missed that one. My bad. I don't think we can do the ones yet. Unless I'm being stupid, which I might be. That's open. I didn't even see that was open. That is, what number goes there? I think that's just 2. Yep. Then we can finish the 2s there, and finish this square, and it's, what number? It's 9. This is also 9, and that is 9. Everything is 9. This is 4? Yeah. Nope. Just not looking, just not paying attention. That's 4. I don't think we can get this one unless... No, we can. Can I put the 3 here? I can. And then this is... That's just 9, yeah. Okay. Oh, I can't do the 8s there. What is the other thing missing? 3. Now we can do the 8. What's the last thing? It's just 9. Okay. That is Sudoku. Thank you for watching me do the Sudoku. Now I will actually draw. Again, let me know if the music is too quiet. It looks a little quiet. I'll turn it up a little bit. And I don't have anything set up to display like what the song title is, so if you want to know, just ask, I'll tell you. Why is window capture not picking up on Clip Studio? There we go. And I have to resize it again, that's great. Why is my mouse doing that? Stop. What is happening? What on earth? Okay, I love the way... I don't know what's going on. Something is wrong. That's so loud. Ah! Okay, actually, why is that happening? Hi. My mouse was just... I don't... Okay, I love the way that... Sometimes a program on your computer will just decide that you aren't allowed to move your mouse at all. Why is this so big? I'm just gonna cut it off on this side because, I don't know, I figure that's fine. Someday I will feel normal when I use OBS and not like I'm piloting an alien spaceship. I need to actually, okay, I have to resize this again because I need to be able to see chat. So give me a second. Why is... Stop. There we go. And I'll just crop it at the bottom, it doesn't matter. There we go. Hi. So like I was saying, I think this brush is too big. We're probably not gonna get farther than the lines because I am a perfectionist and I do my line art really slow. And also my computer is lagging. And that's making it more difficult to do this, but that's okay. I probably should have done some of the lines before. I can't get in call because I have my desktop audio routed out of the VOD recording for this. So you would not be in the VOD. Because that's the only way that I can have the music playing and it not come through on the VOD. I can only really do that for art streams where I'll be playing music because, like, if I have people in call, of course I can't just be like, yeah, you just won't be in the VOD. I should have done the lines for this, like, first because I think it would be more interesting to watch me do the colors and shading, but I didn't want to work on this yesterday. I'm not doing that. I'm not just, no. Also, the playlist I'm playing right now is a version of my main playlist where I went through it and picked out songs that I didn't think would be good to play on stream. So it's like, it's just my regular music, but a lot shorter. There we go. And also I have to adjust the volume every 5 seconds because there is no, I don't have stable like audio mixing on Spotify. I need to use something other than Spotify, but there's not, like, I know people always list alternatives, none of them do what Spotify does, which is the problem. Like, the whole point of a Spotify alternative is to have the same features, and none of them really do that. Like, the one I saw that I liked was Tidal, but it's missing so much music. And I also just can't afford to do a subscription service right now. Where's the baby girl? Should have been a better son. I don't think I've ever drawn on like a proper live stream before. It's kind of nerve-wracking. What do you mean you can hear at mouse frequencies? Never let you go. She said you were my summer. Huh. Congratulations, or I'm sorry about that. Isn't it that people like just who are younger in general can hear higher pitch frequencies and you lose that ability as you get older? Isn't that how it works? Or something? I don't know, don't ever take anything I say on stream as being factual, because I'm the guy who said that, what was it? That turtles aren't reptiles or whatever? If I got it wrong again just now, I'm gonna actually just walk into the ocean, but I think I learned my lesson. Huh. My layout is not built for being this size. That was not on stream. You're just airing out my dirty laundry. I did not say that shit on stream. I'd only ever heard people talk about the Russian sleep experiment as if it were a thing that happened. I mean, I know better now. I know it's not now, but like I just didn't know. Sometimes people talk about shit that is like a story online like it's real. And it's up to you to decide if that's actually the case or not. And sometimes I'm wrong. I never explain what I'm drawing. I've been wanting to do a piece for Mermay literally all month. And I think I was like, even before the month started, I was like, I want to draw something for Mermay. And then instead I animated something. And now the month's almost over and I have to rush to get this done so that it's not late. Not that anyone would care, but it would feel disingenuous to use the tag if I was not posting it in May. Yeah, I know now that the thing from the photo is... I know, for some reason I didn't associate the photo with the creepypasta. I've never actually read the creepypasta, I've just heard people talk about it, so I didn't connect those two things in my mind. I was too busy reading, like, My Little Pony creepypastas as a kid and not the other ones. I know there is. I have not read... What is it, Applejack? It's an Applejack one? Where they make her just keep working forever? Isn't there also just like an episode of the show about that? That same concept? Oh my god, I wish so bad you could just play shows on Twitch. I mean, like, you can, but you have to delete the VOD. But I wish I could just put episodes of My Little Pony in the corner. I guess I could do that, I just wouldn't be able to save the VOD, or I'd have to, like... When I upload it to YouTube, I'd have to put, like, a big censor bar. I don't think it's worth it. It'd be funny, but I don't think it's worth it. It would be really funny, yeah. I really need to be less of a perfectionist about my line work and just let it be more, but I'm addicted to the transform tool and everything it can do for me. And I like it when the lines look exactly how I want them to. I like it when I do everything perfectly. Don't be like me, don't be a perfectionist with your art. Don't redraw your line 50 times. Just let it be. I could never do that. That's the way to do it, but I can never do it. I also just have a hand trimmer. Like, I feel like I have a hand trimmer, I should probably mention that. So I don't have a lot of control over the movement in my hand. I also just have really bad like fine motor skills. Autosave, hi. So the transform tool is a godsend because I can draw an imperfect line and then make it into what I want. But it's I wouldn't really recommend relying too heavily on it if you don't have some kind of thing that makes it difficult to do your lines like I do. And also, I'm obsessed with the edges of my lines looking exactly how I want them to. So you'll see me like zoom in really far and do all these like really precise edges of my lines that nobody's ever going to zoom in to look at, but I will. And that's all that matters. I do draw really big, yeah. You don't know. You don't want to know the canvas size for this. Nobody asked. I won't tell you. Oh wait, that's on screen? Okay. I forgot that's on screen, yeah. Don't look up there. Here, hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. Why did... Okay, hold on. Don't worry. Don't worry. You can edit out all of your imperfections in post. Nobody has to know. The sad thing is that I'm actually doing my lines really fast for my standards right now. Like, this is a lot faster than I would do it if I was off stream. Maybe I just need to start streaming my art more. Maybe that's what I gotta do. And then I proceed to fuck up drawing a line 5 times in a row. A straight line. A really basic straight line. I kind of do need a motivator, because like when I'm just drawing by myself and I'm off stream, I'll go and open Discord and start scrolling Discord and I'll be like, oh, I'll get back to drawing in a bit, and it'll be like 30 minutes later and I'm like, oops. I can't run and draw at the same time. I don't know of anybody who can run and draw at the same time. Also, I think the Ethernet cable is working because I've only dropped 0.2% of frames, and last stream I tried to do it was like... It was unwatchable is what it was. I honestly, it might not have even been my internet. I think it was my internet, but it could have just been the fact that I was playing a game with graphics that my computer didn't like. Because my computer doesn't like most 3D rendered games. But usually when they're like 10 years old like that one was, it's fine. So I don't know. Now instead of having poor stream quality, I just have a cable in my room that it is a tripping hazard. I guess I'd rather trip and fall than have a bad stream. I guess that's something to know about me. I guess. I have my wires pretty much contained to where my computer is, except for the Ethernet cable now. But I've also still tripped over them. Why is this a layer that has nothing for me? Yeah, I did. I realized that I literally was about to make a new layer anyways as I was making the new layer, and I was like, why did I do that? I do that shit all the time. I'll see I have an empty layer, I go, oh, I don't need this, and I'll delete it, and then I'll make a new empty layer to draw on. I've got a beautiful, beautiful functioning brain. The music is still too quiet for my taste. But I know I'm gonna raise the volume and it's gonna play like the loudest song ever next. Sometime soon I really want to do the like, I don't know what it's called, the little tile things that people have in their stream descriptions. I want to set some stuff up so that it looks nice down there and it's not just nothing. But I don't want to draw stuff for that. And also I need to make more defined chat rules and I'm bad at doing that. No, I'm not making that a rule. Does Clip Studio just disappear from the stream overlay every time I tab out of it, like minimize it? That's annoying. That pisses me off. There's nothing I can do about that and it bugs me. Hi! Why is my activity feed not working? Hold on. Thank you for the follow, that's what I'm pretty sure happened, but it didn't show up in my activity feed. But thank you. I should also set up more stream notifs. Oh yeah, I've never seen anyone do sketches like me and I kinda like it. I do it so thin because I like having, like, it makes my lines really precise. Because I have such a thin line that I'm trying to follow. And I like it like that. But if you don't like, I guess, like, drawing really precise, I wouldn't recommend it. I'm just weird. What I was saying, I need to set up more stream notifs, but I don't have subscriber stuff set up, and I kind of don't want to set that up because the idea of eventually having enough Twitch subs to have to pay taxes on it and shit, it does not. I don't like that. That's not gonna happen unless I'm streaming for like years and years from now. But the idea it doesn't appeal to me. I'd rather just take like Ko-fi tips. And I guess I could set that up on here also, but I think what I'm getting at is that I'm lazy. I'm sorry, I forgot about your allergies to taxes. Something about this bugs me. There we go. I at least want to set up stuff like, if anybody were to raid me. I don't know how raids even work, I'm gonna be honest. But in case that were to happen, I want there to be a notif for it. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna miss it. But like, the thing about stream notifications right now is that I'm really hesitant to touch anything that I have set up. Because, like, Stream Elements, first of all, is not a good company. And that's what I use because it's kind of... Streamlabs doesn't really run well on my computer, and I've had issues with it in the past. But Stream Elements also is like... Well, they haven't said they're going under, but they're kind of going under. And they're also, like, not a good company. So I'm probably gonna have to find a better service for my, like, stream alerts. I have a better chat client in mind that I want to switch to soon. I just didn't have the time to set it up before the stream. But the alerts I'm not sure about yet. I love this song. I should figure out at some point some kind of setup so that I can be in call and streaming my art and playing music. I guess I just have to play non-copyrighted music. That's all I can really do. Other programs to fill that niche? I think there are. But all I know is Stream Elements and Streamlabs, both of which have their own independent issues. I will say that Streamlabs is by far the better option. It just runs really bad on my computer. I don't know why. Like, I tried to set that up before Stream Elements because I knew it was a better option, and it just, like, crashed my OBS, like, twice. I'll have to look into it. I don't know. It wouldn't be an issue if my computer didn't suck. And the crazy thing is that I can stream, like, everything I'm streaming right now just fine. It's just... I don't know. Sometimes it just decides it hates everything. I just flipped the canvas upside down. Sometimes it just decides that I'm not allowed to do anything and I should just turn it off for 10 years and never touch it again. But I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna feel so stupid if I end this stream and I go look at the VOD and the music is still somehow playing in the VOD. Cause I totally made it so that it wouldn't do that, but there's just this, like, voice in the back of my head that's like, you did it wrong, and it's gonna be really funny when you go look at it later. Something really funny is gonna happen. Mostly because I am not adept at using OBS yet. I don't have the confidence to know what I'm doing. And the only way to fix that is to keep using it. I wanted to start a lot earlier today, and then it didn't happen. I was out running errands, and I got home later than I wanted to. But I want to try to aim for like a 2-hour stream, maybe a little more. I have another stream from someone I follow that's happening later today that I want to be there for. And that's starting in like an hour-ish. But I'm okay missing a little bit of it from my own stream. What stream? Sox's media share. Yes, I love this song. I have a few of Montreal songs in this playlist. I'm fucking up the sharpness of his nose. There we go. That should be good. I need to add more music to this playlist. I wonder if we're gonna hear repeats on this stream. Probably, because Spotify's what is it? Spotify's like shuffle thing is just, it doesn't work. It'd be awesome if I could finish these lines, but I think the quickest I can do these lines in is probably like 3 or 4 hours, and that's not I don't want to stream for that long, so we shall see. I'm super just drawing boobs on twitch.tv right now. That's not against TOS, it's fine. So I really want to stream more this summer before I don't have the chance to anymore, because I haven't really said this anywhere else online, because it's like, I don't know, making a post about it somewhere feels a lot more like permanent than just talking about it on stream. But I got accepted into a college that I really want to go to, an art school for animation, which is like a huge deal, and it's scary and exciting all at the same time. But I don't think I'm going to be able to stream during the semesters, which aren't too long, and I'll have breaks and stuff, but I really just want to get a bunch of streams in and get some good practice streaming before I have to start school. I've thought about streaming. I've genuinely thought about, like, what if I just stream myself working on like my animation assignments, but I'm like, I probably shouldn't. Just for focusing, two for, I don't know, what if what if they find out I've been streaming my coursework? But it has crossed my mind. Oops. Nope. No, I don't think it is. I just, like, what if they find out and they're like, hey, you probably shouldn't do this, and I have to... I'd just be embarrassed. Like, I don't think it would be an issue, I'd just be embarrassed. But we'll see. If I'm doing animation for schoolwork, I'm, to be honest, probably just going to want to play video games on stream if I'm streaming. I don't think I'm going to want to be like, okay, I've I've done all this coursework. I have to do more coursework. What do I want to do on stream? I think I'll do more coursework. Like, no. I think I'll be good. I really want to start doing stream series of games that I have wanted to play for forever and just never have. I really want to play through every single Yoshi game on stream. Every single game about Yoshi. And I also want to play through every Kirby game on stream. I would not do those at the same time, but that's like a long-term stream goal that I really want to do. No, I'm only including officially published stuff, and probably also not spin-offs. Five Nights... What the fuck is... I don't believe you that that's a real game. And a game I really want to play on stream is Cave Story, because that's such a foundational game that I've just never played. Especially as an Undertale fan, I'm kind of a fraud for having never played Cave Story. And it's such an influential game that I want to have my reaction to it recorded, definitely. Did that come through my mic? Did the thunder just come through my mic? I hope it did. I have a bunch of filters on though, so it might not have. It did? Okay, awesome. You might hear more of that. It's been like non-stop storming where I live, which almost made me reconsider this stream, but I was like, no, if my power goes out, my power just goes out. The stream ends. What are other games? I probably want to make like maybe a stream suggestions channel in my Discord. Because I'm kind of bad at coming up with ideas, or at least with remembering. I'm bad at remembering them. I want to start playing horror games on stream, but in all honesty, Theo, I don't know. I don't know if you could get me to play 5 Nights at Yoshi's. The answer is probably no. But you could certainly try. I want to play more horror games in general, but I'm a weenie, to be honest. I get scared really easy. Part of it is that I want to up my tolerance for horror games, because I'm great with horror movies, horror literature. Anything else I'm completely fine with. It's just when it's like interactive that I get really freaked out. But I want to change that, because there's some really good horror games out there that I want to play and I want to experience, and I don't want to just watch a Let's Play, you know? But also I live in an apartment complex, so I can't really be screaming like a baby all the time. A game I really want to stream is Who's Lila. That's been on my list for like a while now. But there, like, I've watched snippets of that game and it just scares me so bad. I'd be like jumping in the deep end, but I kind of want to. Yeah, I'd probably be more willing to start off like having other people on stream when I stream horror games. I have a specific like Fugi PNG tuber that I want to get made before I do any of that. Also, because I think it would just be cool to have a specific PNG tuber for horror stuff. But that either involves drawing it myself or paying somebody else to draw it, and I don't really want to do either currently, so we'll see. The unfortunate thing about wanting your stream and the stuff you do to look nice is that you either have to do it yourself or pay for it. Which is, they're both good things in a vacuum, but they're also things that I don't really want to do. Like, I love paying artists, I love making art, sometimes I don't want to. I want to stream that new game coming out by the people who made Home Safety Hotline. When that comes out, I want to stream that. Because Home Safety Hotline is not a scary enough game, I think, to like put me off of playing and streaming it myself. And I assume that the other game will be a similar tone. Please insert disc, yeah, that one. I don't know what the other one is, I don't think I've seen it. Oh. No, yeah, please insert disc is the one that I'm interested in a lot. I'm also forever sad that the sequel to Hypnospace is dead. Because I was so excited for that game, and now it's dead forever. Rest in peace, Dream Settler. I'm also like, I've been thinking about streaming Danganronpa 2x2 when it comes out, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm hesitant to stream visual novels alone because it's just a lot of reading. And Danganronpa specifically is a lot of reading that I don't particularly... It's funny to do out loud, but I don't know if I enjoy it. And also I don't know how many people follow me and would show up to streams that like have Danganronpa knowledge already enough to understand 2x2 and the new stuff. So I don't know. That's fair. Also, Hypnospace is really good. I think that's a game that everybody should at least watch and experience at least just once. It's so good. It makes me cry. That's fair. I like commentating everything that I do. I love talking, so I'm built for streaming and streaming games because I'll just talk and I'll talk and I'll talk, which is exactly what you want to do as a streamer. But my only issue is just that my computer doesn't run most games. That's all that holds me back. Well, I guess whether or not people consider me funny and entertaining also holds me back, but I don't care. I'll do it anyways. Yeah, that's fair. Last time you saw someone with a ski mask and a gun, cat on the inside. Gotta do it like me. I need to not sing with the music because I know it's gonna be out of sync and it's gonna bother people. I could put myself on a bit of a delay, but I don't know how to do that, I'm gonna be honest, and I kinda don't want to. What? Stop looking at Nintendo FNAF games. It is funny, yeah, but you don't need to look at them. You know, all you need to have open is my stream. You don't need to have anything else open on your computer. Close everything else, including Discord, including just, I don't know, close all background programs and just look at the stream. I need to make like a simple, hi, I need to make like a simple BRB screen or like a stream is starting soon screen. I have like a really ambitious idea that would involve a lot of animating that I don't actually want to do right now. And then I also have an idea that's like, I just want to like color map like fucking YouTube hypnosis spirals to be my color palette and then just put I am your favorite Twitch streamer on top of it. It's like and just have that be my BRB screen that I put on when I'm away or about to start stream. But I don't have good enough video editing software to know how to properly color map something like that. So I'd have to look into that. I do want to. I think it'd be funny. I don't like that. Oh, really? Why does every program except for the ones I have stuff like that? I just have the world's worst editing program, and I really need to just get a new one. But everything costs money. Every editing software is like $300. I've been using HitFilm since like 2020, but I kind of hate it because it runs like shit, it exports everything like shit, and it's very unreliable, and it's missing a lot of features that I'd want from it, and I don't like it. I would have less issues with it if it didn't regularly like fuck up everything that I export from it, you know? Yeah. With like the premium subscription things, like I guess I get that they have to make money somehow, but can you at least make the free stuff like work? The amount of times that I've had HitFilm like just encode the audio of what I export wrong, it's just infuriating. Hi, Jay. I keep getting really scared every time the song switches that I'm gonna have forgotten to like remove a song with like stuff that I can't play on Twitch in it from this playlist that I'm using. But I think I'm good. I just keep getting nervous about it. No, you can play songs about sex. You just how do I put this? I listened to some songs with some not so nice words. Let's say that. I've heard of DaVinci Resolve, but I've never used it, and I don't know that much about it. Frankly, I am not opposed to getting a more like professional editing software because I need to be working with that stuff anyways. So maybe I'll check it out. Never let your eyes drift off the man holding the dust. The things that Twitch will not let you say are really stupid, and I can't really say anything about it more than that because I can't say what it is, obviously. But there's some dumb things that are Twitch TOS. It's a company owned by Amazon though, so I don't know what you'd expect. That's kind of just how it is. No, like that's the thing. Every editing software is like $300 to $400 nowadays, but none of the free ones work. Also, as a reminder, if you want to know any of the songs playing, I don't have them on screen, so you can just ask me and I will tell you the names of them. Smiles. You do not need to copy and paste the whole description into my Twitch chat, Venel. I used to be very put off of like more professional editing softwares, but that was because I was like 15. But I know how to use them a lot more now. And if I don't know how to use them, I'm better at figuring it out. But I've been using various editing softwares and animation programs since I was like 9 or 10. So I don't really expect anybody else to just know how to do that stuff. Yeah, Theo, I agree. I think it should just be like a thing you have to pay for if you're doing it, like if you're using it for any kind of professional thing, or if it's like a business buying it. But alas, I don't think that gets them as much money as they probably need to stay afloat. Or at least it doesn't pay for their like website fees of hosting websites for their products. That is fair, I get that. I don't know, I don't want to do that. That would give everyone in chat anxiety, and that would give me anxiety. Oh my god, it'd be so funny if I could just set up a thing that would turn my stream off if the chat was silent for too long, though. Ultimate bargain for attention. The bell tolls specifically for my chat. And no one else. I'm talking too much and not drinking enough water. Don't you have to be like... Don't you have to be at a certain level of, like, affiliated with Twitch to have channel points and all of that? I don't think you can just start streaming and just set those up. Or at least I don't have the option to, so I don't know. The only, if I ever get to a point where I can have channel points and channel point redeems, the only one that I have an idea for is that I'm gonna set up my Fin plushie, my, like, the actual plushie from, like, 1997 that I own, that I bought and got shipped from Germany. I'm going to have that set up next to me, and you're going to have a redeem where you can make me squeak the squeaker inside of it. That's my only idea so far for that. No, if I lived in my own place, I could do that, but I live with other people, and I live in an apartment complex, and I super can't. I super can't ape scream for you. I would if I could. I have to be considerate of other people. I have to be considerate of other people. I have to be considerate of other people. I can't just scream. Oh, it'd be so baller if I could finish these lines before I ended stream. I'm kind of tempted to keep going till I do. I don't want a point redeem for that, but I want like a thing where if you give me enough money on Ko-fi, I'll stream like literally whatever. I want to have like a 100, not probably more than 100, like a something $100 donation thing where I'll just stream through all of Portal. I'll stop whatever I'm doing, I'll just play Portal for you. Because I can beat Portal 1 in under an hour if I really try. Yeah, I would probably also set up one for just playing whatever somebody wanted as long as it's not breaking TOS. You can pay me money, you can pay me enough money to do whatever you want. I will do anything for that much money, probably. I don't have any of that set up really yet. I mean, if you want to give me $750 to play 5 nights at Yoshi, you can. I just really would suggest not doing that. If you all want to collectively give me $750 to play Five Nights at Yoshi's, I will. I will do that. But I can't imagine that you actually want that. $75 people with $10. I don't think you understand how many people 75 people is. $75 people is a lot of people. And I don't even have, like... I don't even have that many followers on Twitch. Like, I don't have enough people who watch my streams who would do that. You would have to find people who don't know who I am. Who would be willing to give $10 to make me play a game. Me, a stranger that they don't know. Well, 75 is basically 100, which is like 1/10 of 1,000, which is basically 1,000, so you're basically shit out of luck. I finished rewatching Evangelion and then watching the end of Evangelion for the first time because I just never watched the movie for some reason. And it's been in my head nonstop, that show. Like, if my brain goes blank and I'm not actively thinking about something, it's just Evangelion. I have such a strained relationship with that show. I think it's one of the greatest pieces of animation of all time, and I don't think you should watch it. I do not think you should watch it. It's like, if you can look past the parts of it that are very of the time and also just, I don't know. If you can look past parts of it, it is a beautiful, amazing show. If you can't look past parts of it, it's gonna piss you off. It's also like it's not it's a difficult show to watch through just because it's so heavy in subject matter. But it's like it's kind of like one of my main inspirations for the stuff I make and I write. So I don't know. There's something about it that's also kind of like integral to understanding the stuff I make. But I'm also not going to tell anybody go watch Evangelion because a lot of reasons. Like, if you do want to watch it, and you can handle a very heavy, dark show, go for it. Maybe look up the Does the Dog Die page and look through that also, though. Bye-bye! If you do watch it, I would love to hear your thoughts on it, but if you get a few episodes in and you're like, I can't do this, don't force yourself to watch it. I'm seeing this artist on Friday live, and I'm so excited about it. I've been waiting like months for that show. I can't wait. I kind of gotta do this more often. I'm kind of having like a great time. Just chilling and drawing and talking. Oh no, that's scary. I there is a specific multi-animator project to this song that I would rewatch like once a day when I was younger. The song is like burned into my brain. Oh fuck yes. That's still one of my favorite multi-animator projects. I love it. I just love it. Have a good snacks. Tell me what you get if you come back. All chatters must report their snacks for review and judgment. Well, possible judgment. I might not judge you, but I might judge you. This is gonna sound crazy. I can't remember the last time I had like a snack. Cause I eat at meals and then I don't really eat in between. I don't... I like the way that got caught by Automod. Gay boy got caught by Automod. But also, I think I'm gonna judge you heavily if you're eating rats. Surely you have food. What are Funfetti Lucky Charms? Is that that's a thing? Huh. I'm not really a cereal fan. There was a period of my life where I listened to this song so much. And I haven't really, like, listened to it on repeat like that since. This song is, like, intrinsically tied with the year 2017 in my head, for better or for worse. Yeah, I feel kind of the same way. It's just like sometimes I have a song for a while and I don't really pick it back up afterwards, but it's not because I like stop liking it. I just don't listen to it. On my head, perfect sense. They'll take me from my bed, leave everything that is worth a single cent, and just take me instead. Don't tell me you were in grade 4 in 2017. No, you can't tell me that. No. You are the youngest chatter ever. You can't, if you're younger than me, you cannot tell me anything that like implies how old you are, because I will say something about it. I can't help myself. I want that tapered line. That very slightly tapered line. You are off the hook because you are quite literally like 10 hours younger than me. I always think you're older than me for some reason. Like, I literally know that your birthday is basically the same as mine, and I keep thinking that you're that you're older than me somehow. There is a big difference between being in middle school and being in 4th grade. I hope your Slim Jim is good also, Jay. I can't pass judgment on that one because I don't really eat Slim Jims. I think Canadian school follows pretty much the same year range as American schools. Well, not used to, I still have friends in Canada, but when I was closer with them, like growing up, I knew what grades they were in, and it was always just the same ones down here. I know too much about Canada despite never having been there, because I was in a friend group that was mostly Canadians, and then I also like was dating someone in that group. Oh yeah, I'm finishing these lines. We're doing it. You know what? Why not just make this easier? And draw at an angle that I know I can draw at. Okay, maybe I can't. Maybe I can't draw. No, there we go. He's so cute, fools. I kind of want to draw him like this more. I think... Well, this is for a mermaid, but technically I think because he's part seal, he would qualify as a Selkie here. But I want to draw him like this more. I think it's really cute. God only knows if I will actually do that or not. Yeah, you have drawn him as a baby seal. Hold on. I can show that to chat. I've like never talked about it, and I don't really draw seals a lot, but they're like an animal that I really like that's like kind of important to me because I really liked them for a period of time when I was a kid. When I started playing Animal Jam, my first animal was a seal, and that really endeared me to them. So now I just like seals a lot. But I don't really have much to show for that, other than saying that I do. Which I guess is enough for liking an animal, but you know. Hold on. Image. Yeah, just put that in the corner. Okay. My current animal in Animal Jam is a seal, because I got the urge to be a seal again. PNG tuber. Oh, this design of Selkie Star would make a cute PNG tuber. Everyone will make mistakes. Without the sour, the sweet wouldn't taste. And sweet tangerine, will you please come back to me? I think my favorite Animal Jam animals are probably the foxes, the various foxes, but I honestly don't play as them that much, even though I like them. And I know I have. Sweet tangerine. The kangaroos are cool. I miss the Doodle Jump clone app that they had for the kangaroos. Does anybody remember the Doodle Jump clone that Animal Jam made? Oh, I love the raccoons. It was the only way you could get the pet kangaroos. The regular kangaroos came out before, but the pet kangaroos came out with the app, and that was the only way you could get them for a bit. I remember Tunnel Town. I loved that game, like, dearly. Are any of their apps other than Play Wild still available? Dude, it's Lady Gaga. Ooh, Lady Gagita. Dash tag is, okay. I do like dash tag. I feel like such a stereotype sometimes because of the amount that I really like Lady Gaga. Like, oh, you're a gay boy and you listen to Lady Gaga? Of course you do. Oh yeah, Webkins is still going pretty strong. I'm starting to feel the fatigue, but I must keep going. Not for any real reason, I just want these lines to... it would be so cool to nicely wrap up the stream by saying, okay, I did all the line art, you know? We're almost there. And we're not even at 2 hours yet, that's crazy. I thought this was gonna take me so much longer. I unlock powers when I'm streaming. There's like a streamer buff. I've been really thinking of another game I want to play on stream, possibly, is... So there's this site called Retro Achievements that it's exactly what it sounds like. You hook it up to emulators and you can get achievements for retro games. And they added Wii games on there recently, and it's been really tempting me to actually start using that site, maybe, and to play through the PokePart games and get all the achievements on stream. Because if you know me, you know me. If you know me, you know that I love the PokePart games. But I haven't had a good enough excuse to replay them in a while. I've heard that they aren't too hard, the achievements. I looked at the pages for them. But there's like kind of a difficulty jump, but also they're not difficult games, so I'm not entirely concerned about it. I think it'd be fun, maybe. I have so much I want to stream, but it's about like sitting down and saying, okay, I'm actually gonna do it, you know? We are almost done. Her voice isn't even that deep in Bad Romance, is it? It sounds the same to me in most of her songs. I guess it's kind of different. But I'm also just really used to her voice because I've been listening to her music for like forever. I'll get it one of these days. Oh, I love this song. I'm no savior, I'm no saint. I miss when this song was like everywhere in like 2016. In like art circles. This was the song to make an animation to about your favorite game. Is ramen a snack? I feel like that's a meal. Oh my la. You don't have to you only have to update for me for snacks. Your meals can be private. I only want to judge your snacks. Oh, he's so cute. And we just hit the 2-hour mark a couple minutes ago. The perfect stream. Except for all the stuff in the beginning that was really stupid. And the Sudoku that I did that nobody watched me do. No, the Sudoku was pretty perfect. I guess you can update me on your meals, but I can't judge them. It won't be lost media when the stream's over and you can go watch the VOD, but I did mess up like 3 times, which was a little embarrassing. I have multiple filters on my mic that are supposed to block out background noise, and I assume they just don't get rid of any sound from my keyboard and mouse, so that's just I need to make an emote. I need to make like an emote for my keyboard, because it's gonna be a permanent fixture. I can't do much about it. There we go. You know what? Just real quick, I'm gonna do the water texture so that I don't have to do it later. Before we end stream. I honestly shouldn't have erased my sketch of it, but oh well. Dude, I'm just switching to this. I don't like what the eraser's doing to me. Here we go. Yeah? What are you drawing? Oh boy, that's exciting. Nope. There we go. I forgot I put this song on here, fuck yes. The tonal whiplash of songs I have in my playlist is always so funny. I think that looks good enough. Jay, if you got something you want me to show on stream, you gotta hurry. Because I'm tired. I am quite sleepy. If you're making something you want me to share with the class on stream, you gotta tell me or you gotta hurry or something. If it's like stream art, I will show it, but I do want to end stream pretty soon. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, that's all that I wanted to do today. I got the lines done. I might stream again for like the colors and stuff, but I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling. Don't count on it, is all I'll say. But thank you all for coming. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad that this worked, actually, and it went well. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for chatting. I'm really happy with the amount of people that showed up and talked, and I had a lot of fun.